When I listen to Pink first, it's taking me out of this dimension. You know, I get like that floating sensation.
This song just takes your mind somewhere else, doesn't it?
Very, very dreamy atmosphere like every time.
That voice is touching my soul. It's a spirit talking to you or something. This literally don't even sound real.
Feeling that in my soul.
It's just more powerful. It's beautiful to listen to. Relaxing.
You have no choice but to feel this shit. They make that music that just hits your soul, man. They make that music that just hits your fucking spirit. You have to respect that shit.
Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into it. Pink Floyd. Let's talk about it. Boy, that look like a big old concert there, boy. I can tell, I can hear the crowd.
You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like two balloons. Now I've got that feeling once again. I can't explain, you will not understand. This is not how I am. I have become turned to look, but it was gone. I cannot put my finger on it now. The child is grown, the beat is gone, and I let her go comfortably numb.
Yo. Dude, that was too great. That guitar solo was amazing, man. You could tell, but you can feel Pink Floyd's appreciation for music. Like, I love how after he said, I said this before, I love how after he says comfortably numb, there's no word. You just feel it. You just gotta listen to the music and vibe out, man. This was so good, man. This is one of those songs where it's so subtle, but it's so epic at the same time, man. I love it.
I've never like heard a guitar, yeah, that sound like it had emotion. Not like I was feeling the emotions of the guitar, bro. It's like the guitar was talking to me. You know, towards the end, it sounded like the guitar was crying. That's some next level talent, bro. That hands down probably one of the best guitar solos I've heard ever. The rock reactions I've done, they've all been great. Like Queen, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd as well. You know, they all go crazy. It feels like music has gone backwards. You compare this music to like what we get in 2022, it's night and day. If you're around during Pink Floyd period, you will listen to some good music, bro. You know, that was incredible.
I'm in such a different place right now. I can't imagine what the energy must have been like actually being there in that space with all the effects too, like just right in front of you.
David Gilmour, right, I think is the king of feel on guitar, right? His solos are not about being fast or being crazy technical, even though he's super technical. It's about kind of the emotion that comes across with every single note that he puts on that guitar.
That doesn't even feel real. That does not even feel real. I feel like I've just woken up from a dream. In the comments of this video, before I press play on it, I had a little look down at the comments. And one of the comments was literally someone saying, this is the best guitar solo of all time. Now, a lot of people will argue that, but visually, this is the best guitar solo of all time. I've never seen anything like that. I've been to tons of gigs, tons of festivals. I've been to Download 3 or 4 times, Sonosphere 4 times, Bloodstock 5 times, so many bands in London. I've seen all of that, and I can say to you right now, I've never seen a show like this. Anyone who got to experience this in person, I will be forever envious of you. This is incredible. The level of work and effort that went into this is like nothing I have ever seen. This has the best lighting of any show I've ever seen. And that guitar solo combined with literally all these different visual aspects going on makes it visually the best guitar solo I've ever seen. This was incredible. It literally feels like I've woken up from a dream. I was sleeping, dreaming this whole thing. I've just woken up and I'm looking at the camera talking to you guys. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel real. Does that make any sense? Am I sounding like a crazy person right now?
I'm sorry.
It's like the instruments are like speaking to me. It's like it's a part of my every fiber of my body. It makes me feel alive. Like it's really talking to me. It's communicating with me. Maybe you have to pause. It's just weird. Like I don't know if I can explain it properly, but it feels like when I'm hearing certain instruments played together, it's like its own language. I'm able to understand it. It's enticing. It's alluring. It's moving.
People in the comments was like, yo, this is the greatest guitar solo ever. And I see why they said that, bro. I ain't never heard nothing like that a day in my life. That right there was magic.
The solo that never ended. I would love just to hear and keep playing. Who is that? David Gilmour. Truly, truly talented. The fact that they have been playing for so long and they're still able to put on that much energy out on that stage. And the expression in that guitar playing was phenomenal.
Wow, now I'm a mess. That was absolutely fantastic. I wasn't expecting to cry. I was like, okay, it's a rock band. We're going to enjoy a concert. That's it, that's cool. But that was so much more than just an ordinary performance. That was beyond ordinary. That was one of the most extraordinary guitar solos that I have heard. To have been in that venue live watching that, oh my god, what an experience.
Okay, I have to tell you, I thought the vocal was gonna come back, but I love that it didn't. This makes so much more sense because that instrumental experience for me, it had so much drive, this consistent growing behind it. I didn't want to be soothed by a vocal at that point. It felt like the instrumental was taking me somewhere deeper and disturbed, and And the vocal was smooth. The vocal had that feeling of the more numbness to it. Oh, I'm so fascinated. And I feel like it was the right decision to not have a vocal come back in at the end. I like this progression, this feeling that we went somewhere else beyond the numbness, but we still maybe somehow had the numbness on the top layer, but went somewhere underneath it. Wow, what a cool direction and song. Brilliant.
There is so much that I wanted to say during the second guitar solo. That might be the best / most like emotional guitar solo. To me, there's two different types of guitar solos. One is kind of like the showboating, like, look at me, I'm so damn talented, holy crap, and they're just absolutely shredding and going nuts on it. And then you have the other one that's more emotional, and you can see it specifically in the guitarist's, their body, their presence. And that's what I felt here. And it was almost like he was pouring his soul out during that solo. That was absolutely fucking incredible to listen to. Wow. Not only was that performance done so incredibly well, sounded so amazing, it just looked like the most incredible thing to watch in person. Shame on me for not exploring this music when I was younger.